Hi everybody! So today we're going to follow up our discussion of participles by talking about participial phrases. Okay, so what are they? A participial phrase is used as an adjective, and it consists of a participle and any complements or modifiers that the participle has. So let's take a look at some examples of sentences that have participial phrases in them. The first one, seeing the cat, the dog barked loudly. So you've got the participle seeing, and the whole phrase is seeing the cat. The next one, the cat hissed at the dog barking in the yard next door. You should notice the participle barking, and the phrase it's a part of is barking in the yard next door. And then the last little example, the dog noisily barking at the cat had to be brought in. So the participle barking is part of the phrase noisily barking at the cat. Okie dokie. So we know that the participial phrase acts as an adjective. So let's take a look at some of these phrases in action. So, first example. Swishing its tail, the mountain lion paced back and forth. The participial phrase is swishing its tail, and it's made up of the participle swishing with the object tail. Now that whole phrase is modifying something, and the phrase swishing its tail is modifying mountain lion. Next. She heard me sighing loudly. The participial phrase is sighing loudly. Now in this one you have the participle sighing with the adverb loudly. So the whole participial phrase is sighing loudly. And sighing loudly is modifying me. Next example. Living within his budget, Adam never needs to borrow money. So the participial phrase is living within his budget. And in this phrase, you've got the participle living followed by the adverb phrase within his budget. And the whole phrase, living within his budget, is describing Adam. One last example. Quickly grabbing the keys, I dashed for the door. The participial phrase is quickly grabbing the keys. Now this phrase is made up of the participle grabbing. Now it's got an adverb before it, quickly, and after it, it's got the object keys. So the whole phrase is quickly grabbing the keys. Now it's acting as an adjective and it's modifying I. So let's take a look at that whole definition one more time. A participial phrase is used as an adjective and consists of a participle, which is a verb form that can be used as an adjective, and any complements or modifiers the participle has. Now, at this point, please pause the video and complete the exercise labeled Identifying Participial Phrases. When you finish the exercise, please press play again so that you can check your answers. Here are those answers. So pause for a moment again and check to see how you did. Okay, let's move on to the next activity. So what I want you to do is pause another time, and you have another exercise called Identifying Participles and Participial Phrases. Now please make sure you read all of the directions on this handout so that you do the right thing. When you've finished answering all the questions, press play again so that you can check your answers. And here are those answers. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our discussion of participial phrases. In our next exciting installment, we will talk about another kind of verbal.